The final athlete that we are going to dive deeper into is Juliette Whittaker. And Juliette Whittaker is in the high school girls mile, and she's also in the 800-meter Olympic development where she's going to be running unattached. So she's running two different races, one high school mile, two Olympic development unattached in that 800 meters. One thing is for sure, Juliette Whittaker knows how to run rounds. She knows how to compete, and she knows how to race against stiff competition. So that is what I'm looking forward to seeing. And she is going to give us something special in both races at Penn Relays. Cory, let's talk about the high school girls mile first. What can we see from her here? What can we expect? And I know I talked about her racing against competition, but just a little bit more depth. What do you think we're going to see from Juliet in this high school girls mile?
Well, my fingers are crossed. I hope we get a national record. 4:33.87 is the outdoor mark by Caitlin Tui. She ran 4:37 indoors. She has two races at the Penn Relays, which will make it more difficult, I think, on her. But I believe the mile comes up first. And, for someone like Juliet, who has shown us time and time again that, she comes ready for the challenge. I think she's going to be ready for the mile here. She's already opened with a 54 in the 400. She got 10:32 in the 3,200 meters. Indoors, over the indoor season, she went 10:01 in a mixed race. She has a leg speed. I've often heard that, as an athlete, you are only as fast as you run, and you are what you run. But I think Juliet is more than that. I think she's proven over time that she is what she accomplishes and what she takes on as an athlete. I think she is willing to take on any number of challenges in front of her. She's not afraid to lose. She's not afraid to get in races with guys. I mean, she can really she leads the gamut when it comes to versatility in races. So I think this is another example of her taking on multiple challenges. And both of them could see her running very, very good marks. If I'm Juliet, I don't know. Can you get two records in 2 days? Kind of tough. Do you prioritize one race over another? I don't know. How do you go for a national record in the mile, and then do you just try to hold on and compete in the 800 with the pros? What do you think?
That's a very interesting question. I feel like the biggest question I think we need to answer is, what is the priority? Is she wanting to get both? The mile and the 800, is her mindset more focused on one race over the other, and maybe the other race is kind of going for experience and, using this as I don't want to say a rust buster because she's just been doing fantastic, but this is one of her first races for the outdoor season. I feel like that question has to, the next question I have is where's her mindset at when it comes to each of these races? If I'm her, you already know I'm selfish. I want to see Juliet go after it. Let's see what we can get all out in the mile. Let's see what we can get all out in this 800 meters. I'm a huge Juliette Whittaker fan. I just want to see what this girl can do at Penn Relays. So I think for her, I think you go all out in this mile. And honestly, let's talk about the Olympic development 800 now. Just kind of looking at this lineup, I think she has the potential of really giving us a show in both races. And especially when it comes to this 800, I see Maddie Kopp on here, and she's just a fantastic athlete that ran for Duke University and has just been doing a phenomenal job in her post-collegiate career. And I feel like Juliet has that opportunity to run with the pros. And we have seen that already. She's done it at the Olympic trials. She's used to this kind of competition. But Cory, what do you think about this Olympic development 800 meters for Juliet?
Yeah, I think it's a great field assembled, and I'm glad she's in the mix here as a high schooler. Really, she's facing women in their mid-20s, and there's a woman in her 30s as well too. So she's just going up against women who have been in this game for 8 to 10 years her senior. So I mean, when you look at it, and it's talked about sometimes, getting intimidated by factors, on the track. That would be easy to get, I think, intimidated by all of this prestige on the track, all this history, championship knowledge, stuff like that. Will Juliet feel that? I don't know, because she's already been in a bunch of races. I don't feel like things like that would affect her as much as we think. Um,
Hmm.
but I don't know. I think they'll factor in. I think for me, if she's in this race, I, I think she tries to sort of, run from the back, obviously try to keep in contact throughout the entire race. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily see her trying to push on some girl, maybe trying to make a move late in the race. But I think if she holds contact and then has enough left in the final, maybe 50 meters, I think we'll see a good finish from her. That's what my just prediction is.
I was like, do you have some inside, Cory, that you know about? All predictions here. Yeah, I can see her. I just know she likes being a front runner. She's another athlete that likes to be in the mix, in the front, and somewhat in control. So I can kind of see her doing something similar here. Again, like just kind of looking at Juliet from last year, right? Like she ran a 2:01:15, and that was in the beginning of June. So she does have that potential of, running those low 2 minutes, and you're looking at someone who's national record holder and has made all-time marks in her career. I don't think she's afraid of the competition at all. I feel like at this point she's used to it, she enjoys it, she likes the environment. It's Penn Relays, and so I think we're just going to
Right.
see something special from
It's Penn
Juliet.
Relays.
From
It's Penn
It's
Relays.
Penn Relays.